My name is Rebecca Capusta, and I am a junior at Baldwin Wallace College. Today, you will see a lesson in a second grade classroom at Albion Elementary, where the students are learning comprehensive skills and the use of graphic organizers. Welcome to my classroom. I'm going to need a friend who will help me read this next paragraph, to read it out loud. How about Taylor?
The Apache lived in small round huts called wigwams. They had thin wooden poles and were covered with bundles of grass and tree branches. Smoke from fires escaped from a hole in the roof.
Thank you very much for reading. Now, does anybody see in that paragraph something that we need to underline? Do we know anything about their home, their job, their food, where they live? Cameron, what do you think we can underline in this paragraph? Wiki-ups. So if you didn't hear Cameron, he said we're going to take our blue crayon and underline their home, which is called a wiki-up. And if I can have another reader, another volunteer who would like to read, let's go with Isabel.
The woman built the wiki-ups. They gathered wild plants, fruits, berries, and vegetables in the fall. They collected acorns and nuts. The
Apache
didn't farm much, but when they did, they grew corn, beans, and squash. They used deer hide to make clothing.
There's one last sentence there.
Women and girls wore dresses with
French. That's good. Thank you very much, Isabel. Girls, quietly put your maps away and get out your note sheet. What types of homes did the Apache live in? Can you try to pronounce it? Wiki-ups, almost. So we're going to spell this, please, in types of home. Spell capital W I C K I U P S. So can you please tell me one of the first jobs that the men had? Yes, Gavin. They hunted. So please write with me. H-U N-T-E-D. Does it say anything else specifically that the men did? No. So that's all we have to write for men. So if you have a food that you would like to tell that the Apache ate, Elena, can you give me a food? Fruits. So let's write fruits down. Claire, go ahead, give me another one.
Vegetables.
Vegetables. Nick.
Elk.
Elk. Yes. Dominic.
Meat.
Meat. Thank you.
Meat.
Emma.
Nuts.
Nuts. Go ahead, Ryan.
Berries.
Berries.
Nuts.
Now, we just had this assembly on Native American. So, what do you guys think these two pictures represent on the board? What do you think they could be? Emma.
Houses that they built.
Houses that they built. That's great. Now, can anyone tell me what they made these houses out of? Did they make them out of concrete and brick like we use today? Isabel.
Like bark.
Bark? What else could they have used, Jaden?
Hay.
Hay. Who remembers yesterday what type of shoes we talked about the Native Americans wore? I brought in a pair. Does anyone remember Devin?
Slippers that they make out of deer.
Do you remember what those slippers are called? Devin?
Moccasins.
Moccasin. Good. Good. So that's what we talked about yesterday. But like we talked about a few minutes ago, it says here that they used grass and tree branches to make their houses. So do we use that today to make our houses? No. What would happen if we made our houses with that today? What do you think? Lacey? They'd break. The wind would tear them down or the rain would tear them down. So we can't do that anymore.